Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is the first time here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post videos like this. In this channel we do a lot of motor vlogging, and I'm just having a good time with my bike, and I like to share those good times with some of you guys out there. Check it out. So I'm riding my 2005 Road King, which I love. Really love it. I love how it's coming out. I love everything, you know, that I'm doing to it. I love the bars that I just put, which is going to be the topic of this vlog. And I just, you know, I'm loving it. You know, it's kind of nice to get a bike that didn't cost $24,000 or $22,000, whatever is the price for a new Harley, and then, you know, kind of customize it to the things that you want to do. If that's something that you're looking for, obviously go for it. You know, I'm enjoying the whole process on the bike. I have had some issues, but it is what it is. You know, you're gonna have issues in a bunch of different bikes, right? And it's funny because I was talking about this. I say, yes, you buy a new bike and probably, obviously, is not going to give you any issues, right? But how long are you going to have that bike for? Again, if you get a bike that is $22,000 and you get a loan that is going to last a good 6 years, you know, eventually 3-4 years into it, you're going to start having issues and you're going to come back to this dilemma, right? So again, the only issues that I really have had on the bike has been an oil leak and a couple other things, but I primarily like the bike. Let me get into the topic. I'm getting side talk already. Here's the thing. I put these bars for two main reasons. First, and very important reason, is the look. I love the apes on the Road King. I think it makes the entire bike. I think the Road King with no apes is like nothing. I love everything about it, right? So to me, it should come with apes from the beginning. And I'm not talking about small, you know, I don't know, 12 inches or anything like that. I like the big apes on it. You know, I like the whole Cholo style, Mexican Road King style, they call it. I think they call it Cholo, something like that. I like the whole thing. I like the stretch backs with the bars. I like how it looks. I mean, I could go all day about this, guys. I really like it. I decided to go with the Burley 16-inch because primarily the classic look. As you can see, it's just very, very classic. You know, it's, again, this is a 2005 Road King Classic, so I wanted to have a classy look. A lot of the mid-hook bars, or the ones with the pointy things and things like that, they're cool. But to me, they're a little bit more advanced, if you want to put it that way, or they're a little bit more 2020 kind of style. The ones like this is more, again, is more classic in my opinion. And knowing that the Road King is a very classic bike, I wanted to go with that style. This one in particular is blue, and you got the black backs. I think it contours very, very well. And actually, a friend of mine, Nick, which I didn't even knew or notice that at the time, told me how the curves on the bars, you see the curves right here, they match really well with all the curves around the entire bike. It feels like it was made specifically for the bike, and you know, I didn't realize that, right? So again, really like how the bars look into it. I think it continues to have that classy look, and I just think that is gorgeous in my opinion. Now, the second reason why I got bars is primarily should be the first reason. It should be the most important reason why. And it was kind of like a gamble. Really, it was, because I was thinking, well, this is what a lot of people do, but I don't know if it's going to work out for me. And I didn't know anyone that has 16-inch bars that I could ride a Road King and kind of test it out, right? So it was a little bit of a gamble, but at the same time, I'm so glad that I did it. But before I tell you what it is, let me stop right here because I got to get a haircut. Big shout out to my barber, Charlie. Really great guy. Takes care, you know, essentially cuts my hair, cuts my family hair, and he's a really awesome dude. I really appreciate his work that he does for me and my family.
Let me give you a close look of the bars. I just left the barbershop here. Big shout out to Charlie as always, and here they are. As you can see, this thing right here, how it turns, it kind of matched the bike, how it turns right here. Kind of matched the whole design, even this thing's right here. You see all those turns and curves and things like that. Bike is looking good.
Oh man, I gotta run home. I got an appointment at 1 o'clock in a different place. So obviously I'm gonna get the red light. I just talked to Stacy. I told her, be ready. I gotta go home and roll out. So I was just even talking about this to Charlie in the barbershop, talking about, you know, how comfortable it is to have bars. And that's one of the things that I love about it, because if you guys don't know, I have back issues really bad. Sometimes I do okay, sometimes I don't do that okay, right? And I was really disappointed because when I got the bars, or when I got the bike, I was disappointed because I love riding. You know, this is my third bike that I got, and when I got the bike, I was so excited. You know, I wanted to get back into riding. I wanted to get back into having a great time, all that stuff. And the thing about it was that I started riding and I barely was able to ride more than 20 minutes. My back would just kill me, and it was the position that I was. It was really, really bad. And to this moment right now, I'm to a point that I could ride way longer, but I still need, you know, like I just got highway pegs. It's going to allow me to adjust my position as I'm riding, but I feel that I still need a better saddle, and then I'm going to be good to go, right? Hopefully I will be more videos coming up. I'm going to talk about it. But one thing that I would tell you, that as you ride, and again, I spent maybe a good 4 years without riding, but as you ride more and more and more, your body starts building a resistance against that, or your body starts getting used to it, right? So if you're riding right now and you're having pain, just ride some more, kind of like suck it up, or kind of try to deal with the pain as much as you can. Obviously don't hurt yourself, but try to deal a little bit with the pain, and hopefully your body's going to build those muscles and all that stuff back again in order to ride. And I kind of feel that way, you know, like I have built a little bit more endurance to the riding. But nevertheless, this bar has been like day and night. This bar has helped me so much, because I'm going to tell you, you guys see the positions of the bars right here. Before, I used to be more like down. Now I'm more into this very comfortable position when I'm like this, right? So my body is like straight up. I'm standing straight. I'm not leaning forward. I'm not doing none of those things. You see me sitting straight. I can hold my bars. And again, I'm not really putting that much pressure into my lower back. So the bar has been completely 100% increase on my riding and on my comfort and all that. And as I read some of the forums, people were talking about your shoulders getting numb and things like that if you get really high bars. I think the 16, I'm 6'1", the 16-inch bars are perfect for me. Maybe they feel a little bit taller, but I don't know. I think that's perfect right there. And again, you know, it has helped me so much. I do want to readjust it, but I'm waiting to get my saddle. Once I get my saddle, which by the way, if you know any saddles that you want to recommend, put it down in the comment section below. But as I get my saddle, I think it's going to be great. Once I get the saddle, I can readjust the bars to that saddle. But nevertheless, I'm going to tell you, this bar has been a game changer. Has been so good. And one thing that I was kind of surprised because when you see them, they're so big, but they allow you to maneuver the bike so easy, like so easy. And I guess in slow maneuvers is a little bit different. Slow maneuvers is not as high, high speed maneuvers. So just a little bit different, a little bit more difficult maybe in slow maneuvers. But on high speed maneuvers, I mean, you could throw this bike around so easy with the bars. To me, it has been a total improvement. So anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Full comments down below. And as always, God is in control.